Breaking travel news. Travel Talk with Phil Blizzard, talking to industry experts and decision makers.
Welcome back to part 2 of Travel Talk here at Atlantis, and from the fish back to Serge. Let's have a look now at market trends. How have they changed in the time since the opening of the resort in 2008?
Yes, as country evolve, if you take Russia 20 years ago, we didn't have any Russian traveling in the world, yes? So the lobbies have changed very much. We have much more Chinese, Indian, Russian, Brazilian coming to the hotels, to the destination of Dubai and UAE in general. But yes, it's all for good things, yes? What's important for us, for hoteliers, is to know the expectation of the customers and their culture. We know, for example, a lot of British prefer their pool. The German, the Russian will tend to go to the beach and enjoy more the sea. So you have to be aware when you develop hotels and build hotels, you have to know your customer and the expectation from your customer. We know for the Chinese customers, what's important for them is shopping. So if you can provide that in your hotel, it's all the better. And also it's important also for Dubai to know this, to be able to give taxis and transportation to the mall, to the Chinese customer, because they just love shopping, which is a good thing to do.
Okay. Let's move on now to the future. A couple of aspects really. First, within here, the second Atlantis.
Yes.
Give us an overview of what that will be like compared with this present property.
We broke ground a while back, I think a month ago, and this hotel will have a different component. You will have a residential component.
Right.
It will be built where actually the Sundance Beach was in the parking for that, on the left of the hotel. And it will be a big of a departure from the usual design of a typical Atlantis. It will be a very modern design. And we will have the component which is a residential. We'll have 230, 240 apartments, ranging from 2-bedroom to 6-bedroom penthouses. And then the component of the hotel will be about 800 rooms. Large room, 57 square meter. And again, we putting a lot of emphasis on food and beverage.
And will it be linked so that there'll be like a crossover between guests staying at the two different properties?
Absolutely, yes. It will be, actually we'll be able to offer 1.5 kilometers of private beach
so
for all our customers, for Atlantis, the Palm and the Royal Atlantis.
All right.
So you will have a choice again, I think about altogether about 42, 43 restaurants.
And you mentioned earlier when it comes to covers, 5 million with this property, so when you get the two properties up and running, you'll be doubling that or what?
It'll be probably 7.5 million covers a year, yes.
Yeah, right. Okay. And what's the time frame for Atlantis 2?
Atlantis 2, the Royal Atlantis, will be probably opening toward the end of 2017.
Okay.
We have a full team in place of development, and actually it's interesting, there is a gentleman who built this hotel. His name is Richard Shirley, who is also involved in phase 2 of Atlantis, right. So it's a good thing for us.
Right. So you've been involved with a lot of the major hotel projects in Dubai over the last, what, 15?
Since 98 actually, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, it's gone fast.
What's been, challenging times along that route, I suppose?
Yes, but the challenge is an opportunity to do something better, yes. Yeah. It's, and I believe that each time you open a new hotel, this is the time to reflect on the experience and the first customer feedback and to improve what you have done in the future. Because the expectation of the customer these days people are traveling a lot, more exposed to luxury or other design and hotels, experiences, and you have to know this. And this is why it's important to work with very flexible architect and designer, which we have for phase 2. We have the architect is KPF out of the States, and GA International, who are from London. So they have been involved in high-end luxury hotels, and we're glad to be working with them. So
will you be going for different demographics when it comes to the new property?
It is important together with Emirates Airlines and DTCM to develop more markets for us, to make it more attractive. And the position of the UAE and Dubai, being in between Europe and Asia, is ideally located. So we see, yes, very much so, we need to work on the Indonesian market, more on the Chinese market, in this potential, Indian market, and certainly Eastern Europe. So there's some good potential.
Basically, it sounds like you're heading east.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. I mean, right now, today, our strong market, the number one market is still UK. Right. So, and then this we will continue to take care of course, yes.
So looking ahead now to 2020 and Dubai Expo, what's going to be the role of Atlantis into this big, important event, not only for Dubai, but the UAE?
I can recall when it was announced that 2020 Dubai won it, Dubai in the UAE, and it felt very personal because we were involved also at the beginning, inviting the delegation and so on. And when you see the structure, the infrastructure of the roads and the product of Dubai, what it has to offer, imagine in 5 years' time what it will be with what we have today. I'm confident, and I know that the Dubai government and all the people involved will deliver an amazing product. What we need to have a look at is how do we get to the Expo site. That's will be very important in sense of traffic and the experience of it. The architecture, the design, we know it very well. It's the service between the hotels, like for example Atlantis, to the Expo site. What will be the experience? That's we need to analyze a bit more.
Indeed. Well, I must say the afternoon tea looks delightful, but before we sort of dive into that, the parent group, Kerzner, 3 main sections, Atlantis, I suppose, one and only, and also the property...
in Mazagan in Morocco, yes.
Morocco, yeah.
So we have Alan Lehman, who is the CEO of Kerzner. He's constantly traveling and trying to develop a company, and developing the company very well, actually. He's always on the road looking for opportunities, and I think there is a bright future for Kerzner, the employer of Kerzner, and offering also different products all over the world. So we are actively developing.
Excellent. Okay. Serge, thanks very much for
nice to see you again,
joining us on Travel Talk with the backdrop of the fish and afternoon tea.
Afternoon tea. Adios.